Like Teddy Gray on stuff, whooshy gives a proper reaction.
And now for something completely different.
Hey Stans, welcome back. Today we have Eminem, The Warning, Mariah diss. I've been watching the comments. A lot of you told me that he used to be a battle rapper. I've never seen any of his battles, but people told me that he's gone at like Ja Rule, Mariah Carey, Machine Gun Kelly. I'm pretty sure there's a few other names as well. Can't think of them right now, but those are the comments that I read. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to be going through the Eminem albums. Going to be going from obviously the oldest to most recent. Why could I not think of the word oldest? Oldest to most recent. But I'm guessing that these disses aren't part of albums. I don't know, but I'm guessing they're not. So I'm going to be doing some of the disses first, or mingling them in with the album reactions, or I'm bringing them out as single reactions to the album tracks. I don't know yet, but it's most of it is going to be going on Patreon. So, without further ado, Eminem, The Warning, Mariah diss with the lyrics. No confusion.
Only reason I dissed you in the first place is because you did not see me. Now I'm pissed off. Sit back, homie, relax. In fact, grab a six-pack, kick back
When
while
did
I
that-
kick facts. Yeah, Dre, sick track.
When did that happen? Yeah, Dre, sick track. It does sound like a very, very, very basic beat, and that, yeah, Dre, sick track, that sounded sarcastic. I genuinely like the tone that he used there. But he said, you denied seeing me, now I'm pissed off. So did they actually used to see each other? I've got no idea, but I've never heard of that. To be fair, the only time I've ever heard of Mariah Carey, really, is during Christmas time. Let's be honest. All I want for Christmas is you. Only reason I dissed you, I thought he was going to rap this bit, and he didn't even rap it. He's just genuinely annoyed. Now I'm pissed off. That's like, oi, that's such a short intro to a diss track. That's sick.
Only reason I dissed you in the first place is because you did not see me. Now I'm pissed off. Sit back, homie, relax. In fact, grab a six-pack, kick back while I kick
Homie as well.
Dre, sick track. Perfect way to get back. Wanna hear something wick-whack? I got the same exact tat that's on Nick's back. I'm obsessed now. Oh, geez, that's supposed to be me in the video with the go.
No, Nick Cannon. I got the same exact tat that's on Nick's back. Did he do that on purpose? Wait, how does he know that? What's wick-whack as well, by the way?
In fact, grab a six-pack, kick back while I kick facts. Yeah, Dre, sick track. Perfect way to get back. Wanna hear something wick-whack? I got the same exact tat that's on Nick's back. I'm obsessed now. Oh, geez, that's supposed to be me in the video with the goatee. Wow, Mariah didn't expect it to go balls out. Bitch, shut the fuck up before I put all them phone calls out. You made it my house when you was wildin' out. Before, Nick, when you was what? Give you something to smile about.
Because she's always smiling in photos. I don't think I've ever seen her in a photo angry. And you know, whenever you see somebody who's always smiling, there's trouble afoot. It's like the Obamas, brev. Big Mikey. Oi. When you was whiling out, that's sick. Is that supposed to be me in the video with the goatee? So she's clearly done. She's clearly done like a music video or something, because he said, I didn't expect you to go balls out. So that's doing something that he didn't expect her to do. Probably a music video. Is that supposed to be me? So somebody impersonating Eminem with a goatee as well, bruv. I've never seen Eminem in his goatee era, but I'd like to.
Perfect way to get back. Wanna hear something wick-whack? I got the same exact tat that's on Nick's back. I'm obsessed now. Oh, geez, that's supposed to be me in the video with the goatee. Wow, Mariah didn't expect it to go balls out. Bitch, shut the fuck up before I put all them phone calls out. You made it my house when you was wildin' out. Before, Nick, when you was on my dick and give you something to smile about. How many times you fly to my house, still trying to count? Better shut your lying mouth if you the one Nick finding out. You probably think cause it's been so long, if I had something on you, I would've did it by now. Oh, on the contrary, Mary Poppins, I'm mixing our studio session down and sending it to mastering to make it loud. Enough dirt on you to murder you. This is
So they've done a song together. So I don't know. Maybe she said in public like, "Oh, I've never even been around him." He's clearly got receipts. So I like the on the contrary, Mary Poppins. Why is he calling her Mary Poppins? Because she says that maybe he's calling her Mary Poppins, spoonful of sugar. Give you something to smile about, because she's going on like she's all sweet sugar, Mary Poppins. I don't know. He could be trying to rhyme the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious somewhere in here. We have no idea. It's Eminem. He's dissing Mariah Carey.
Give you something to smile about. How many times you fly to my house, still trying to count? Better shut your lying mouth if you the one they grinding out. You probably think cause it's been so long, if I had something on you, I would've did it by now. Oh, on the contrary, Mary Poppins, I'm mixing our studio session down and sending it to mastering to make it loud. Enough dirt on you to murder you. This is what the fuck I do. Mariah, it ever occur to you that I still have pictures? However you prefer to do, and that goes for Nick too, faggot. You think I'm scared of you?
Scared of you?
My career, you better get one.
That's fire. The little skirt of you, the little twang that he put on the voice there. Ugh. Enough dirt on you to murder you. That's a nice little multi there. Enough dirt on you to murder you. This is what the fuck I do. Ugh. Named her as well, Mariah. He called her homie in the beginning, bruv. That's sick. It ever occurred to you that I still have the pictures? Oi. The flow on this is fire. This is like old school rap. Let's go.
It's been so long, if I had something on you, I would've did it by now. Oh, on the contrary, Mary Poppins, I'm mixing our studio session down and sending it to mastering to make it loud. Enough dirt on you to murder you. This is what the fuck I do. Mariah, it ever occur to you that I still have pictures? However you prefer to do, and that goes for Nick too, faggot. You think I'm scared of you? You're gonna ruin my career, you better get one. Like I'ma sit and fight with you over some slut bitch cunt that maybe.
Yo! Yo, over some what? Yo, when was this made? Yo. You know if even if it's a guy, but the fact that it's a woman makes it a little different, do you know what I mean? If it was a guy, you could on site punch the guy in his throat, Rev. On site, on the road. You're liable to do that if you're a bloke. You know there's going to be physical ramifications if you go too far. As a woman, what are the ramifications you can give her? You can't even dead leg them. Can't even dead leg her. It's 2025, you can't even dead leg a bitch anymore. So what can you do? The only form of recourse really is to get one over on them verbally or intellectually or financially or in a health perspective or something. I don't know. There's ways and means to get one up on somebody, you know. It never feels as good as slapping somebody though. It never just gives you that when someone's done you wrong and you just with a big palm just boom. I'm talking Dana White offering you a contract level slap, bruv. You think I'm scared of you? The fact he used the word faggot as well. This must be quite old. Does he still use that word now? Please do not tell me that he's apologised for it. I don't.
The mastering to make it loud. Enough dirt on you to murder you. This is what the fuck I do. Mariah, it ever occur to you that I still have pictures? However you prefer to do, and that goes for Nick too, faggot. You think I'm scared of you? You're gonna ruin my career, you better get one. Like I'ma sit and fight with you over some slut bitch cunt that made me put up with a psycho ass over 6 months and only spread her legs to let me hit once. Yeah, what you gonna say? I'm lucky. Tell the public that I was so ugly that you fucking had to.
No, bro, you just got a simp. Bev, you telling me this bitch was in your yard for 6 months, or you had to put up with her for 6 months and you only got to hit once? If hitting was the point, that's not a good ratio, my brother. 1 in 6. 1 in 6 days is like you're married. 1 in 6 months. What? Damn, that's crazy. I mean, kudos to Mariah. You know, she's not giving it up easy. He's actually made her look all right there. That's weird. He's made himself look bad and her better.
Oh, on the contrary, Mary Poppins, I'm mixing our studio session down and sending it to mastering to make it loud. Enough dirt on you to murder you. This is what the fuck I do. Mariah, it ever occur to you that I still have pictures? However you prefer to do, and that goes for Nick too. faggot, you think I'm scared of you? You're gonna ruin my career, you better get one. Like I'ma sit and fight with you over some slut bitch cunt that made me put up with a psycho ass over 6 months and only spread her legs to let me hit once. Yeah, what you gonna say, I'm lucky? Tell the public that I was so ugly that you fucking had to be drunk to fuck me. Second base, what the fuck you tell Nick Punk? In the second week we were dry humping, it's gotta count for something. Listen, girlie, surely you don't want me to talk about how I nutted early, cause I ejaculated prematurely and bust all over your belly, and you almost started early and said I was gross. Go get a towel, your stomach's curling, or maybe you...
Yo, do you know, I don't... There are Russian politicians that do this. I don't know whether he's a genius or not. I can't work it out yet. There are Russian politicians that do this. They give you like a very ostentatious seeming fact to make you seem like the rest of it. Why would he lie if he's opening up about something so, you know, degrading and gross? Why would the rest of it be a lie, you know? Yo, why would you put that in a bar, bruv? Why? Listen, girlie, Shirley. Surely you don't want me to talk about how I nutted early because I ejaculated prematurely and bust all over your belly. He has a daughter, right?
Once, yeah, what you gonna say, I'm lucky? Tell the public that I was so ugly that you fucking had to be drunk to fuck me. Second base, what the fuck you tell Nick Punk? In the second week we were dry humping, it's gotta count for something. Listen, girlie, surely you don't want me to talk about how I nutted early, cause I ejaculated prematurely and bust all over your belly.
The motor's a fire.
Started early and said I was gross. Go get a towel, your stomach's curling, or maybe you do. But if I'm embarrassing me, I'm embarrassing you, and don't you...
I mean, that... All right, he's got a point there. If I'm embarrassing me, I'm embarrassing you. So that's the tactic that he went with. Okay, all right, I get that. Don't you dare say it isn't true. I'm not reading ahead of time. I shouldn't be doing that. Go get a towel. Revy, it's too real. Do you know what? It's just too real. Like, I could see it in my head. Pause, but I can see it in my head. Do you know what I mean? Go get a towel, Rev. The realness in that state. It's too real.
Fuck me, second base. What the fuck you tell Nick Punk? In the second week we were dry humping, it's gotta count for something. Listen, girlie, surely you don't want me to talk about how I nutted early, cause I ejaculated prematurely and bust all over your belly.
This is so wild.
Started early and said I was gross. Go get a towel, your stomach's curling, or maybe you do. But if I'm embarrassing me, I'm embarrassing you, and don't you dare say it isn't true. As long as that song's getting airplay, I'm dissing you. I'm a hair away from getting carried away and getting sued. I was gonna stop at 16, that was
the whole airway, carried away. I've noticed that he does this in the songs that I've heard before. There's almost like with his rhyme, the rhyming syllable is often rapped in a different cadence to the rest of the bar. So it's, I'm a hair away from getting carried away. Like, it's almost like delivering at you, hand delivering on a plate the rhyming syllables. Do you know what I mean? Because even if you're not a fan of rap, because he's enunciating so heavily, the hair away, carried away, because he's enunciating it so heavily, you're able to understand the rhyming syllables, even if you're not from a rap background. I imagine it makes it easier for people, you know? I like that. I'm a hair away from getting carried away. Ugh. Don't you dare say airplay. Ugh. Yeah, I like that.
Listen, girlie, surely you don't want me to talk about how I nutted early, cause I ejaculated prematurely and bust all over your belly, and you almost started early and said I was gross. Go get...
Do you know what? I ain't shit. I ain't shit. Because he's talking about premature ejaculation, right? What man watching this has been with Mariah Carey, Riv? What man? And if you did, do you, in the comments down below, how do you think you would perform? How do you think you would perform on a scale of 1 to 10? How do you think you would perform? You know, this is barely even. I mean, I nutted early because I ejaculated prematurely. Duh. He's lucky he bust on the belly though. Well done.
Once, yeah, what you gonna say? I'm lucky. Tell the public that I was
He's
so
a genius,
lucky
bro.
that you fucking had to be drunk to fuck me. Second base, what the fuck you tell Nick Punk? In the second week we were dry humping. It's gotta count for something. Listen, girlie, surely you don't want me to talk about how I nutted early, cause I ejaculated prematurely and bust all over your belly, and you almost started early and said I was gross. Go get a towel, your stomach's curling, or maybe you do. But if I'm embarrassing me, I'm embarrassing you. And don't you dare say it isn't true. As long as that song's getting airplay, I'm dissing you. I'm a hair away from getting carried away and getting sued. I was gonna stop at 16, that was 32. This is 34 bars, we ain't even third of the way through. Damn, Slim, Mariah played you. Mariah who? Oh, did I say whore, Nick? I meant a liar too. Like I've been going off on you all this time for no reason. Girl, you out your alcoholic mind. Check your wine cellar, look at the amounts of all the wine. Like I fucking sit around and think about you all the time. I just think this shit is funny when I pounce you on.
That's kind of like whiners, or like bitching and whining. Wine cellar, because why would he mention wine twice? You know, he means whiners in like WHINE as well.
Like I've been going off on you all this time for no reason. Girl, you out your alcoholic mind. Check your wine cellar, look at the amounts of all the wine. Like I fucking sit around and think about you all the time. I just think this shit is funny when I pounce you on a rhyme.
Oh, pounce you on a rhyme. Alcoholic mind. I was because I've done that now with the carried away. I'm noticing it even more in this. Alcoholic mind. He kind of like creates a beat within the beat.
Like I've been going off on you all this time for no reason. Girl, you out your alcoholic mind. Check your wine cellar, look at the amounts of all the wine. Like I fucking sit around and think about you all the time. I just think this shit is funny when I pounce you on a rhyme. But fuck it now, I'm about to draw the line. And for you to cross it, that's a mountain that I doubt you wanna climb. I can describe areas of your house you wouldn't find on an episode of Cribs. A blow below the ribs.
I mean,
if I hear another word, so don't go open.
Yo, you can't. If she didn't reply to this, he's obviously telling the truth. I can describe areas of your house that you wouldn't find on an episode of Cribs. I mean, there you go. There you go. I mean, unless this was a preemptive attack, you know, and Eminem's actually like he's just like a mastermind villain. Not even a bad guy. Do you know what I mean? Because, you know, maybe the story about having sex with her isn't even true. And he's just conflated that. Maybe he just went round her house to like record some music in her basement studio or something. I imagine she's got one of those in a like $600 million mansion or something. Basement studio. He goes round there. Oh, Mariah, can I just use the toilet for a sec? Oh yeah, it's upstairs. Upstairs to the left. Carry on for about a mile and a half. You'll find the toilet. Or one of 20 of them in the west wing of this house. Rich people problems, bruv. Yeah, so then he's gone in the toilet and he's like, well, I can describe areas of the house you wouldn't find on an episode of Cribs. And factually, that is correct. But in it, he knows he doesn't even have to do anything now at this point. He could just record the session, go about his day, and maybe going at Mariah was just going at Nick because he's mentioned Nick a lot, you know? I don't know if he's gone at Nick. I don't know if those two are friends. Because maybe he's coming at it from a point of, because he said, like, not just a whore, a liar too. That's kind of like a bro being like, yo, this one's a bad egg. Here's what she's done in the past. Giving you a heads up, you know? I don't know, man. There's a lot to draw from it.
And for you to cross it, that's a mountain that I doubt you wanna climb. I can describe areas of your house you wouldn't find on an episode of Cribs. A blow below the ribs. If I hear another word, so don't go opening your...
A blubber load ribs. He clearly said a blow below the ribs. Brilliant. Well, now I'm questioning the rest of the lyrics.
And for you to cross it, that's a mountain that I doubt you wanna climb. I can describe areas of your house you wouldn't find on an episode of Cribs. A blow below the ribs. If I hear another word, so don't go opening your jips. Cause every time you do, it's like an overload of fibs. I ain't saying this shit again, ho, you know what it is. It's a warning shot before I blow up your whole spot. Call my bluffing, I release every fucking thing I got, including the voicemails right before you flip your top. When me and Luis were trying to stick 2 CDs in the same slot.
Is that Mariah? That's not Mariah Carey. Slim Shady, I love you. That's not Mariah Carey, though, is it? When me and Lewis were trying to stick 2 CDs in the same spot. You know what he means by that, but what do you mean by that, you know?
Including the voicemails right before you flipped your top. When me and Luis were trying to stick 2 CDs in the same slot.
It's implementing other man now.
I love you too. Let me whisper sweet nothings into your ear, boo. Know what you say?
It's nothing.
Yeah, so what I'll do is
That
refresh
sounds
your
like
memory
Mariah.
when you said
I want you.
Now should I keep going or should we call
You
truce?
think you cute, right?
You bet your sweet ass I do.
I'm Mary Poppins, B.
And I'm Superman. Ooh.
Mary P.
Yo, how does this was wait? I mean, this has got to be before AI. It kind of it's like a cross between Mariah Carey and an aging Gabrielle Union. That's what it sounds like. Gabrielle Union in that film Think Like a Man. That's what this voice sounds like. Let me whisper sweet nothings into your ear, boo. Oh.
Your memory when you said
I want you.
Now should I keep going or should we call
You
truce?
think you cute, right?
You bet your sweet ass I do.
I'm Mary Poppins, B.
Oh,
And
that's
I'm
the
Superman.
Mary
Ooh.
Poppins.
Mary P.
Coming at you. So if you still be my
Baby girl.
then I'll still be your
Superhero. Who I am.
Yeah, I'm right here.
You like this.
Nope, not anymore, dear. It cuts like a
Knife.
when I tell you get a
Wife.
But I'm moving on with mine, Nick. Is that your
Wife.
Well, tell her to shut her mouth, then I'll leave her alone. If she don't,
Stick to the script.
then I'ma just keep going. Damn.
I see Marianne. Marianne saying, cut the tape. Cut the tape. Knife.
Don't tell me. Okay, well, brilliant. That's the end of it. Wow. That sounds like a studio session recording. And he's chopped bits of that up at the end of the bars there with wife, life, knife. It cuts like a knife. Like he's obviously used, like, cut her. Yo. That's crazy. And she sounds a little bit liquored up at the end of that last one as well. So with him being like, girl, you're out your alcoholic mind. And when he says I had to put up with her for 6 months. Put up probably because she was drunk out of her mind. Yo, that's crazy. Damn. Well, he clearly buried her. I want to know if she came and clapped back or said anything after this. But I don't really think that there's that much you can say, unless you know that it's not true, in which case you can say everything and anything. So if she didn't say anything after this, it's obviously true. Because otherwise you'd come with your own receipts, or you'd be adamant and say it with your chest. It's not true. It's a lie. He's lying. But if that didn't happen, he's obviously telling the truth. It's too real, bruv. Go get a towel. That's some wild experiences. I wonder if you were to collar a young Eminem and say, you know the all I want for Christmas is you, girl. Yo. That's I don't even know what to say after that, bro. That's a burial. It's got me very excited to hear any other diss track that he's done. And also to hear him on battle rap as well, because some of those bars there, they were kind of one-liners that you would hear in battle rap. But you'd hear in like old battle rap. Nowadays it's like shock factor and gun bars. Shouts out New Jersey twerk. But yeah, now it's all that, so it's not what it was. But he seems like he could be from an era where it was what it was supposed to be. Do you know what I mean? You stick to the script, you stay on subject, and that, you know, we even heard him say it on the one with Joyner Lucas. What was it called? Lucky You. I was gonna say Lucky Day, Lucky You. On that, he was like, "Oh, these motherfuckers can't stay on a subject, like fuck mumble rap." But But here, again, stayed on a subject. This was an entire diss. No bars in there about, you know, himself and how great he is or anything. It was actually kind of degrading towards himself. So, yeah, just all round absolute stellar diss track. Genuinely enjoyed this. Love a good diss track. Usually only ever see it in grime, UK based rap. But this was very good. But you'll have to let me know any information that I clearly don't know about Eminem and Mariah Carey. I had no idea. That's mental. But I've already learned so much, so any other information you can give me, that'd be much appreciated. It's been your boy Teddy Ground Stuff. Deuces.